I'm a 32-year-old single mom, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm probably never going to get married. Let me preface this by saying that I am not anti-marriage. I think that you should make whatever decision for yourself and your life that you want. I'm just saying where I am and why I don't think that marriage is beneficial to me. In my mind and by my own experiences and calculations, the cons severely outweigh the pros when it comes to marriage as the woman and as the wife in a traditional marriage. The way that I see it, I would be losing out in every single aspect if I were to get married. The expectations for the domestic work, the emotional labor, the mental load would all fall on me. And I know what you guys are going to say. Some men really do their part. Some men really da 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 da. Okay, that's fine. I feel like that's more the exception than the rule. And I'm not going to base me spending the rest of my life with somebody off of the few good apples there are amongst the pool of toxic men. When I think about what my ideal life looks like, it's literally the life that I'm living now as a single woman. My house is the way that I want it to be. I decorated the way that I want it to be. There's no mess that I didn't make in a house aside from my 5-year-old, but he's a 5-year-old, so I don't mind cleaning up his mess. He's a kid. I don't want to clean up after a grown man. I don't want somebody in my face every day asking me what's for dinner. I don't want the expectation that you're going to be folding me like a pretzel every night. I don't want to feel the responsibility of having a partner who has high expectations, but is not contributing an equal amount. And to me, paying the bills is not enough of a contribution for me to want to be married. I don't care if somebody pays every single bill I have. I am a woman who has a lot of things going on. I own 4 homes. I have 3 mortgages. I have landscaping that I pay for. I have things for my son that I pay for. I retired my mom. I pay her mortgage. I mean, your girl has a lot of bills, and your girl is able to take care of all of those bills. So even if there were a man to come in and take responsibility for every single thing I need to pay, even that would not be enough for me to take on the extra burden of having him in my space and in my home. I could make an entire separate video about weaponized incompetence, but I would much rather pay somebody to come and do the things that I need to get done in the house than to simply ask my husband or my partner or the person that I'm with to do it. And I would take them a week, a month for them to complete a simple task that I'm asking them for. I can just go on my phone and order a TaskRabbit or a plumber or an electrician or whatever or whoever I need to come and do the things that I need. And they're not going to sass me. They're not going to talk back. They're not going to make up excuses, and they're just going to get it done. I'm also somebody who loves convenience, and I pay for it. Okay. I have my groceries delivered. I have housekeepers that come every 2 weeks. I simplify my life in every way, shape, and form because I do not dream of labor. I don't dream of a difficult life where I'm catering to somebody's son. I'm sorry. That doesn't seem appealing to me. I like to work hard. I make great money. I'm able to delegate the tasks that I don't want to do. I'm able to travel. I'm able to be a present mom, and I have my peace and happiness. And so I just don't really see a world or a way where a man is going to enhance that. However, if there were a man to come into my life who was able to make my life easier, make my life better, and be a partner that I can enjoy time with, I'm not against it. So this is not me saying that I never want a partner. I never want a companion. I want to be, alone for the rest of my life. But to me, that is not the worst case scenario. Okay. I would rather be alone and at peace and find happiness within myself and my friendships, with my hobbies, with traveling, the things that I enjoy, than to be in a marriage where I'm underappreciated, where I have somebody who does not respect me, somebody who is out doing God knows what with God knows who. I would rather just have my peace. And so that's really where all of this comes from. I have chosen to decenter the idea of marriage in my life and in my future. And I do believe that marriage is not the end all be all. I think there's so much life to live. There's so much adventure to be had that does not have to revolve around whether or not you are married or whether or not you're a wife. It's 2026, baby. We don't need men anymore. I might want you, but I don't need you. And that's where I'm at with it. So yeah, I know that this might be a hot take and maybe not everyone will agree, but this is where I'm at right now. I'm curious to know how you all feel about this topic. Are you wanting to get married? Let me know how you feel about it and why in the comments.